All right, everybody, it's your boy Big Knox. Real quick, we're gonna do some tracing today. I got a picture from one of my friends, and we figured we'd turn it into a digital picture and put it on some T-shirts or just create some cool stuff with it. So shout out to my boy Keith Riedenberg. Um, let's open up and create something new real quick. We're in Illustrator. Give it a second to come up for us. Create a new document. All right, here we go. We are actually gonna use points. Um, it's gonna make it really large, so we don't have to worry about uh, whether we need to scale it down later on. If it's gonna be uh, a really crisp picture with 4800 by 3600. Change this. This is gonna be printed out later. We're gonna change it to CMYK. Let's see, anything else we need? I think that'll do it. Let's do it. Actually, let's see. Let's bring in the picture that he has for us. He just drew it on a piece of paper, so I scanned it in. There you go. Okay. Let me show you working on. So you see, it was a really little. It was like a post-it note. Bring that up. Bring it up to working size. All right. Let's start like this, and then we'll work our way up from there. So I think we want to do is let's get a new layer. Let's lock this layer. Bring in a new layer. We're gonna work on this layer. Change that to black. No, we work black on black. We're not gonna be able to see it. So let's actually work a red for right now. We can change that to black later. Also, actually make these lines a little thicker so we can see. There you go. Alright, so now I'm hitting the Alt button. So it kind of makes this, instead of curve, it kind of makes it sharp. Alt again. Alt click, actually. And so after every point, I'm just alt clicking it so that I can create my own curves instead of the computer kind of creating the curve for me. This chin part, excuse me, this chin part right here, I'm going to create later on. So I'm just going to go around this curve right here. We're going to add that chin in later. So let's see what we can get right here. So basically, I'm just getting the skull, and then we're gonna add all the like other things later, like the teeth and the eyes and the tongue and everything. All right, so this part he didn't draw, so we're gonna kind of guess what it look like. I may add some things later. Matter of fact, let's go here with it. All right, so let's get ready to see what we got. Looks weird. Looks really weird, but he obviously didn't draw this really symmetrical. He just kind of free-handed it. So let's keep going and see what we got. We could always move things around later on. So let's name this. Always label your folders. Next, let's add these eyes. I like to move in a little bit. Alt click. So now to this point, stretch it. Alt click. I don't like where that point ended up. So let's bring that right there. Now we'll change the thickness of these lines later on. Alright, so this part can get pretty tedious. It can get tedious at times, but I always get excited to see what that final outcome's gonna look like. Let's fill this in. Get that look again. It's coming together. It's coming together. Do it here as well. Like he wasn't sure what he wanted to do right there. But you know what? Instead of coming all the way up here, I'm gonna actually add that as a feature. Let's see. And with all things that are drawn by hand, when you change it to the computer, gotta use some artistic license on it. Let's take this out for just a minute so I can see kind of what I'm doing. There you go. It's coming along. Now we are I'm actually going to be printing this um, on like some shirts or stuff. But if I was like using vinyl, I'd be more concerned about stroke stroke thickness on these lines and stuff. Let's fill that in. Let's see what we got. I like it. Lock it in there. Let's go to the next part. Okay. I need, so there's a mouth area in the back. So you see I'm starting from the back and working my way forward. The next thing would be this black area, because this has to be its own separate thing. So let's do that. Let's do that. We kind of gotta estimate where this is, and you'll see how I'm gonna do this. And this gets hidden behind a lot of stuff, but we're actually just putting it in for the parts that are going to be seen. So let's get rid of that real quick. See, I don't have to be so exact here at the bottom because all that's hidden by teeth. Alright, so we're just worried about the parts that are going to be shown. Go a little higher at that. That's got to be. That's coming straight across the back of those teeth. Right there. Good. Oh, that will be filled in. Right. We'll call it mouth void. Yeah. All right, so obviously we're gonna fix all these colors later, change it to the natural colors. But right now we're just using these bright colors so I can differentiate between the actual picture and what I'm drawing. We're gonna turn that off for a minute. Let us do let's see what he's got going on here. So he's got something going on here. And I think that's supposed to be like the throat. What do I want to do with it? I'm going to take some artistic license, and I am going to say no to that for right now. I want this tongue right here. So maybe if I come up here, because see, he's got this and this. I think he got confused on where he wanted to put this tongue. Because maybe this is supposed to be tongue coming down and then coming up. So I'm going to do that. Once again. Turn that fill off. See, this is where I'm going to use some judgment, some artistic judgment. Like I said, we could always fix up certain things, areas, smooth things out, drag things over. We just want to get the basic things on there, and then we'll sharpen it up later. Okay, so uh, actually come back, because I'm going to add a line in here later. So I need to actually come here. Fix this a little bit. That's a little bumpy. Alright. So let's add some lines in here. Some lines in there. Hmm. Alright. So let's turn. Let's fill these in. See how we can fix this. Let's fill that in red. Turn the stroke. Turn the stroke white. And the stroke white. And the stroke white. We'll add all the extra lines and shadowing and everything in there later, but we got a basic shape going on. But we will, let's label it tongue. Alright, well, we will save this for now. Call this our part one. Let's do it in there. Do it under t-shirts. And give it a new folder. We'll call it spell Keith Skull. say that. All right, so we're getting there. You see, it's rough. It looks really cartoony right now, but we're just getting basic shapes in there, and then we're gonna add to it to kind of liven it up, kind of spruce it up, kind of make it look more evil and stuff like that. But hit the like button, comment in the comment section, subscribe, and I appreciate all you out there. Peace.